Hey you guys, welcome back to Angel Angela. And as you guys can see by the title, today we are talking about the narcissist isn't taking any losses. The narcissist isn't taking any losses. When dealing with narcissists, everything is a game. From the start to the end, it's a game and the narcissist is in it to win it. There's no breaking him or her as much as you think this person might be broken. They might be down. They might not be doing good mentally or financially. But in the narcissist reality, even if they have moments where they're showing you that they might have a little empathy in them, even in those moments, the narcissist believes that they're still not taking any losses, that they're not going out like that you have to kill them in order for you to take them out. They'll show you, by what they do, by what they say, that they're basically waiting to get you back. That's all it is. It's okay. You got me good right now, but I'm not going to forget, or I'm going to have the time and energy that you just don't have to get you back. And this is why a lot of times they get you when you least expect it. Or sometimes you're dealing with this person for years, and when you finally break up with them or they break up with you, they tell you, hey, you remember in the beginning of the relationship when you said this to me? I've been playing you since then. It's kind of like a bad episode of Catfish where someone is catfishing you for years and years, and you're like, how can you be falling for that? Come on now. If that was me, I would have known I would have been getting catfished, because this person doesn't want to video chat with me. They don't want to look me in the eyes. They're just over the phone, just talking, The narcissist is the same way. They're catfishing you as well. It's just they're catfishing you in a different type of reality, a whole different dimension where it's like, falling down that rabbit hole because you're like, I have chemistry with this person, or, this person understands me in a way that other people just don't, or you just feel like this person basically knows everything about you, and that's why you feel like you're close to them. But in reality, they know everything about you because you've exposed every part about yourself to someone whose intention was to do just that. And the reason they wanted to know everything about you to begin with is because they're playing a game and they're trying to figure out if you're playing a game too, if you're playing the same game, if you're in the same world that they're living in. They need to know how much knowledge you have about what's going on. And then the knowledge that you do know, they're like, well, are you using this knowledge? Or are you just one of those people that just talk? One of those people that say they're going to do something, or say they want to do something, or dream about doing something, but they're never walking towards their dream. They just have information. They have all this information from these narcissist videos, but you're not applying them to your life. And they are looking for all those things. They're seeing how fast or how quickly it was for you to move on from your last relationship to the next. They're seeing how much time did you give yourself. They're trying to see, are they the first person that you started dating? Are they the first person that you slept with since getting out of a really toxic narcissist relationship? They're constantly testing you, playing games from the start. And the moment that you do something that they do not like, they're keeping it in and they're storing it on their files. So by the time that you do understand narcissism, They can say, well, you did this to me, you did that to me, you did this to me. But those things were all a setup because they were playing the game all along, and it's really hard to believe. But you have to think about it this way. It's kind of like starting a new job, right? And the manager, the ringleader is really, really nice to you, very charismatic. They're telling you how quickly you can grow in the company and the benefits of the company and how great and how close this little this little organization is, right? Then you have these coworkers that are just automatically nice to you. Then you have the ones that are not nice to you. And you're thinking to yourself, I can be comfortable with the ones that are nice to me and just ignore the ones that aren't nice to me, right? But then you're not understanding that even if these people aren't interacting with each other, they're all in cahoots with each other, because at the end of the day, to stay in this organization, you have to interact with people from this organization and get along, or at least be cordial enough, right? So anything that you say to this nice person, they're going to use it. They've been here longer than you. They're going to use it to tell that person what you said, that person that doesn't like you. And then that person that doesn't like you is going to like them a little bit better. Even if they're only cordial, now they're going to respect each other even more, because it's like every new person that comes here has to go through a ritual, and you're just not in on it because you're not playing the game, right? And not only that, you can go in and just not say anything bad about either people, right? You're like, oh, I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I already know that people play games. These narcissists play games. There's the nice narcissist, the good cop, and then there's the bad cop. And you start to study these people, and you understand that they're all trying to set you up. They're all connected to the ringleader, which is the person that's running that organization, that cult, that group. So, these people are basically flying monkeys. So what happens a lot of times is that now that you've mastered that these people are basically in cahoots, they're trying to see if you can make it into their cult. It's like an initiation, basically. You have to put them first before you put anybody else first, right? Basically, your job becomes your life. It's like a whole nother family. People are flirting with each other. There's married couples. They're basically trying to see what level you're in. How do you view relationships, friendships? Because they're doing a lot of dirty things, sleeping with each other. They're married. They're all bringing their partners to these events, and everyone is playing games. This is how they spend their boring time, right? So what happens is, if you learn to master that these people are trying to set you up, they come after you now. Now they're like, okay, I think I like this person. They're smart enough. They're not dumb enough. They know how to watch. They know that words are powerful. They know when to be quiet because they're studying you. They're like, okay, they can keep a secret. I can tell they can keep a secret, and they don't really give a damn about what we're doing. They're living their life, but they're smart too. They'll want to initiate you into their cult, but what happens is that they start to test you. This is where a lot of people fail. They'll start to see if you will steal. They will start to, even if they steal, they want to see if you steal. They start to set you up. They start to act like they're doing bad things, but they really don't do these things. And you're getting angry. You're getting upset. You're like, why are these people picking on me for no reason? And you start making all these scenarios in your head. Maybe it's this, maybe it's that. Maybe it's the way I look. You start to feel crazy. That's how the narcissist makes you feel, right? Crazy. And this is to show you guys that everything is a game. Then, you can simply, after, you start going to your boss and you're telling your boss, hey, so-and-so is picking on me. automatically they're like, hey, write a report on them. Hey, write a statement on them so that I can send it to HR and things like that. They want to know how far you will take it. They want to know if someone messes with you, are you willing to sue them? Are you willing to go that far? Everything is like they're literally playing a game with you. And they're like, okay, well, if you let it go the first time, they might be like, okay, well, they're letting it go. We might be able to keep this person. I don't think they're the type of person to sue us. But then if they see that you are also not taking the initiation to stand up for yourself, they can also play with you and still eliminate you out of that game because they might think to themselves, okay, you're too weak. They don't like weak people as well. They're looking for the perfect person to fit that cult, that group, that organization they're in. And this is to say that even when it comes to the friendships of the narcissist, right? Now we're going to go from work to friendships, because a lot of you say, the narcissist treats other people better. They treat their friends better. They'll go, and help their friend change their flat tire and things like that. Now check this one out. It's like being part of a gang, right? These people in this gang might be all narcissists, and you're thinking, but they all treat each other good. They seem like they're really nice with their friends, but what about me? They're part of a group, an organization. That means that the people they're around are their flying monkeys. And there's a ringleader. They might be the ringleader. There might be other ringleaders. They might all feel like they're all ringleaders because they're all narcissists. And you're thinking, but why do they do more for them than me? Because they have made a pact to themselves, because they're all the same. They have made a pact that they're going to stick together in order to get other supplies. This is why if you break up with a narcissist, they send their friends to sleep with you, or if you sleep with their friends, it's like, yeah, you fell for it. I only brought you around, because you might think to yourself, like, like you might think that they didn't do it on purpose. But the thing is, if they bring you around their friends, a lot of times you might feel special to be around their friends. But the thing is, they brought you around their friends so you can feel comfortable with them. So one of them can play the bad cop, the other one can play the good cop. And they just want to know, are you eventually going to get so mad at me that you're going to go sleep with one of my friends? Because if you do, that was part of the setup too. That was part of the setup. That's why I picked you. So if you do, they're like, that's why I picked you, because I knew that you weren't playing the game and you're too weak. And sometimes you're not that type of person. You're really a good person, and the narcissist is still playing you, right? It's all part of the setup still. They love good people. They love good people. The narcissist doesn't care whether you're a narcissist or you're not a narcissist, whether you're male or female. They care about supply. They have made this pact with their cult, with that group they're in, that organization they're in, that gang. They have made a pact. It's kind of like saying bros before hoes. Like, they have made a pact with these people. Now, since they're all narcissists and they're all in a competition secretly with each other, and it's kind of like being at work and everyone wants to be a manager, right? Everyone wants to be the ringleader. So that means that these narcissists are, even though it seems like they're very like best friends, they're all secretly in a competition with each other. But the thing is, they know they're in a competition secretly with each other, and they have made a pact to be friends. And it's kind of like we all know that we're playing the game. Let's see who can get on top the quickest. And it's like, when someone gets that top position, It seems like these people are happy for them. They're celebrating, they're drinking. But then you have to understand how narcissists work. They get greedy. They feel like, hey, you're part of my group. You're doing better than me. Put me in position as well because you're part of my group. And a lot of times they'll put this person in position because they're part of that organization, and they'll try to act like they're helping each other out. The only thing is that narcissists get greedy and they're thinking of ways to take from you. So this is where you'll see these narcissists that seem like they're best friends steal from each other. And when they steal from each other, or they sleep with someone, with their partner, or they go sleep with their partner on purpose behind their back, they're kind of like, bro, you can't get mad that I slept with your girl. You should be mad at her for allowing me to sleep with her. And then the narcissist is kind of like, yeah, you're right. You're right, because it's bros before hoes. Like, that's literally their attitude. But when they finally get in situations where this person might even steal from them, and they're thinking to themselves, okay, I let you sleep with my girl, but now you stole from me. The narcissist doesn't care about relationships. A lot of times the narcissist game is control and money. That's usually what the narcissist is about: control, money, and sex. That's like the three main things that most narcissists are concerned about. So, they have already chosen to live this lifestyle. So now when you mess with a narcissist and you steal from them, especially money, and it's someone in their group, it's someone in their gang, they're upset. They're mad. This is where the ringleader comes in, and the ringleader, he's like loving the energy he's getting. He's like, I'm the ringleader. I'm the one running this organization, this gang. This is where he is like, okay, he's trying to figure out, or she's trying to figure out, the main person in that group's trying to figure out, why did you guys fall off? What's the problem, right? They're going to be the instigators. They're the middleman. They're trying to see what's the problem, and they're either going to take you all the way out of that group, out of that gang, kick you out, and then you're going to be gang stalked and be treated like shit forever. Or they're going to decide that they like both of you, so they're going to force one person, hey, you got to pay him back, or if you don't pay him back, he can do whatever he wants with you. That's going to be on you guys. Like, you guys are going to have to fight, with sticks and stones till the death, basically. And the thing about these narcissists is that they can fight like cats and dogs. And then after that fight, or after they've fought, or whatever the situation is, they can get together, forgive each other, and act like it never happened, and then become stronger from preying on others. It's like that one person in the group at work that's nice to you, but then once you give them information, they go and tell the person that they never really got along with what you said, and then it becomes like their relationship got stronger from putting you down. You get me? These people will get even with each other, and they'll remain friends. And this is why you say to yourself, well, why are they nicer to their friends? Why are they so forgiving to their friends? But with me, it's not like that. If I cross them once, it's like I cross them forever, because they have already made a pact to this group, to this organization. Just like in a family. Now we're moving to the family aspect of it. This is why narcissists are close to their mothers, to their brothers, sisters. And you might see a lot of narcissists and flying monkeys, but they're all in it together, or this person, or there's a good guy, and then there's the bad ones, in this narcissistic family. And then, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how horribly this person is treating you, the whole family will gain up on you. You know, if the narcissist has children with other women or or other men, vice versa, you will see that even the ex-wife or the ex-husband will try to gather with that family, and they will all jump on you, and they will look like demons trying to jump on you. It's the same thing with them, you know. The brother can steal from the mom can steal from the cousin, but they will still remain a tight-knit family. And then you have the black sheep that they talk about, you know, the people they talk about that know who they are, who have exposed them for who they are, who have said, I've had enough of this shit. You know, I don't want to involve myself with people who treat others horribly and who don't understand me. And that don't understand that I don't want to play this game, that I don't want to pretend. And it's the same thing. And when you're dealing with a narcissist and they have either, you know, black sheep or in the family, or you just have those family members that just don't really come around them anymore, or the narcissist might not even tell you why they don't come around. You just realize they don't really come around. It's for a reason. The narcissist can talk bad about their family, talk bad about their mother. You know, they can do all these things, but the moment that you do it, they have finally schemed on you. This is another thing about the narcissist. When they're not taking any losses, is that, you know, because that's really what this video is about. They're not taking any losses. They feel as if they can talk bad about others, even their friends, right? And you'll hear them talk bad about these people, even their friends, over and over again. But then you're saying, oh, why do they treat others better than me? Da, 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 da. This is why, because you see that the moment that you say something bad about their family, or their friends, and it's really because you're hearing so much negativity, so much negativity about these people that you're even giving your 2 cents. The narcissist now looks at you and they're listening to every little thing you're saying, because they also know that you don't really know these people. You just know what they're telling you of these people. So now they're looking at you and they're like, oh, this person has something to say about them and they don't really know. They're like, this person wasn't supposed to do anything but listen to me, because it's all about me, 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 me. That's how the narcissist looks at it. And they're like, oh, now you're giving your 2 cents. I'm going to run back and tell them. And you're thinking to yourself, this is someone I'm in a relationship with. Why would they run and tell someone back something that I said, when I'm really just saying something because they said something to me? And this is a lot of times when you look at these narcissist men, especially, and you're like, they're acting like women. They're running back telling their friends. They're running back telling their family members stories, things that really didn't happen. They're switching the story up. They're getting them riled up, angry, mad. Now you're coming around them and they're giving you the side eye like you did something, like you said something. It's all to keep every relationship separately. But not only that, they feel by sacrificing you, the person that's been nothing but nice to them, sacrificing you will bring them closer to the people in their cult. So if you know that your narcissist is in a group, in a cult, their families are flying monkeys, they talk bad about people, but they're still hanging around them, that's like that friend that comes to you and acts like your friend but runs back. And you're wondering, but why? Why? That's the question, right? Why? Stop asking yourself that, because they're really demonic and they're playing a game that you're not playing. And they're not going to stop playing that game, because they're vampires that are like feeding off of you and your energy, because any thought that you give to them or their family or their friends, any thought that you're giving to them, any stories that you're making up because they've traumatized you, they're getting energy off that. You know, it's like, it's literally happening. The game is being played everywhere in the whole, you know, the world around us. You know, I remember buying a car and, I don't know if I told you guys this story, but I remember buying a car, and outside of the dealership, it said something about no salesman, no hassling, basically saying that their salesmen don't get paid commission. So there's no, like, you won't feel like pressured to buy anything, basically. But while I was buying the car, right before doing the paperwork, the dude starts to tell me that his coworkers are getting a percentage out of the commission, and he was very upset about it. Now, that was the sign that I should have probably left, because what the sign that was outside in the front wasn't matching up to the situation. And see, once you know what narcissism is and you know what your intuition is and energy is, don't think twice to yourself. Don't second guess yourself. That's the problem with a lot of people, is that they second guess themselves. They think, why? Don't ask why anymore. Like, anytime you're in a situation where you don't feel right, and then you want to ask why, just get out. Just get out. Run for it. Because in that situation, I'm thinking, oh, I have empathy for you. That's sad, because I don't really know. No one else has been involved in my, car buying experience. So, I feel for you. But at the same time, in my mind, in my conscious mind, it was like, but what about the sign outside, And I ended up buying the vehicle and also talking to the manager about my car buying experience. And come to find out, like a week later, the car stops working. Then when I come in, the same salesman that I basically defended didn't really give a damn about my car not working. He was just kind of like, that's not my problem. I don't have anything to do with that. Like, I don't deal with, the cars and maintenance or them getting fixed or any of that stuff. But it was like no empathy, right? It was like none at all. So basically, that was a lesson that I had to learn, that when things aren't matching up, and something seems sketchy, to not ignore it, to always know that the narcissist, a lot of times we want to feel bad for people, but when something is not matching up, we have to let it go. The narcissist can be telling you, I'm not lying to you, I'm not stealing from you, I'm not cheating on you, I'm not doing these things, but then they're always on their phone, or they're playing games on their phone, or they're putting their phone on airplane mode, or you're finding out that they have an extra phone, or they're telling you that they're going to the store, but then they disappear somewhere else, or, you have a feeling that they might be doing drugs, but they're lying to you, but then you're finding needles, or you're finding dollar bills that are rolled up as if they were snorting coke or something. It's like there's all these signs that are showing you that this person, their actions and how you feel aren't matching up. You can't even sleep good. You don't feel good. You don't feel safe. You feel as if even if things are going good, you still have this feeling inside that's saying, this person is plotting on you. This person is lying to you. This person is still revengeful over something that you did to them in the past, and they're waiting to get you back and worse. You have all these signs telling you, but you second guess yourself. Do not second guess yourself, because the narcissist they're not taking any losses. They know exactly what they're doing from the start. They know they're catfishing people. They know they only care about one thing, and that's themselves. So yes, you guys, they study you. They want to know if you're playing the game. They want to know what level in the game you are, how aware you are, how much knowledge do you have? Do you still think that this narcissism stuff is a joke? Do you still think that we can change? Because for us, it's a win-win. That's how they feel. They feel as if I win for using you as supply. And I win because after you realize that I used you as supply, when you realize that, that's all it was, you're going to know what a real evil person is. And I'm basically teaching you a lesson. I'm teaching you the game. That's how they look at it. I'm teaching you that there's a game being played everywhere you go. And you should be honored. You should be thankful to me. So I win and you win. They don't care about how you feel. They don't care about your feelings. They think that feelings are weak. And they feel as if, hey, yeah, I played you, but now you can play the game too. And you have the free will of playing the game. But they're not realizing that they took your free will by taking so many years. See, there's some narcissists that are not really narcissists. They know how to play the narcissist game, and they're living in the real world. These are the people that are honest to you about what they want, even if their sexual orientation is not complying to the way you live your lifestyle. They're being honest with you, and they're not stealing time from you. That's the difference between someone who you might consider a narcissist to someone who is a full-blown evil narcissist. And it's like different levels of evil. You get me? A lot of the narcissists that we've dealt with that make you end up researching narcissists and make you end up watching these channels is that those type of narcissists took so much time and energy from you that it literally drove you to a point of insanity. And that's why you had to figure out what the hell. It's like you really basically researched. There's a game playing. And I don't know what this game is. I'm trying to figure it out. The game of narcissist. Oh, wow. The whole world is ran by narcissists. Oh, no. That's literally what it is. So I wanted to make you guys this video. The narcissist never feels like they're taking any losses. From the start, it's a game, to the end, it's a game, and it doesn't stop unless you stop playing it with them. And that's how evil it really gets. So I hope that this video was helpful, and I'm sending you guys lots of love and peace. And always know that no matter how much time you wasted, if you move into your new life today, your dreams can really come true quicker than the narcissist stole them from you. So I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Love you guys. Bye.